So, welcome to Spa Francorchamps. It is cold, but beautifully sunny. We're going to take a first pit walk down the FIA WEC paddock for 2021. So, let's get a countdown to that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the season.
Fantastic, Eduardo Freitas, and happy 20th anniversary to Eduardo. 20 years in FIA race director this week. Here's the first car, and the first new car, the number 70 Real Team Racing Orica. You can just see the Racing Team Netherlands car there, also going through scrutineering at the moment. We'll come back to that team a little later in the week. The two fabulous Porsche 911 safety cars are back for another year. But here's the first big story of the year, and that is the first sight of the Toyota GR010 Hypercars. This is the brand new package, replacing the fabulous TS050 LMP2 H car. The GR010, four-wheel drive. Reduced power, of course, but very interesting powertraining that. There'll be a lot more to come on the GR010. The screens are allowed to be up at the moment because we're not yet into the season. We'll give you as good a shot as we can of the front end of that car. Moving on, defending champions in LMP2, United Autosport are back with a different looking driver lineup. Javier Scherer joins the squad. Silver rank driver, of course, with Phil Hansen now gold. GR Racing retaining their colour scheme, but of course a new car this year. This is the 911 RSR 19. You get an idea of the change to that car. Well, we get a little bit further down the grid here. This is TDS Racing's empty garages. We've just seen their two cars for Racing Team Netherlands and the Real Team Racing guys in the scrutineering bay. Team Project 1, two cars here. There is the number 56, the Mentos car. That gives you an idea, by the way, of something new for the season. Teams have been able to choose both the numbers and the fonts for their car. 56 there sporting rather different looking numbers. The number 46 car, again, and it's looking rather different to Norwegian drivers aboard the number 46 car. And the 21 car for Dragon Speed, familiar car. Some familiar drivers, but one new superstar to play with. He's standing over there with Elton Julian. Juan Pablo Montoya, welcome to the full season of FI World Endurance Championship Racing. Here come the two Jota cars and their new colour schemes for 2021, the 38, the 1938. And this is the 28 coming along. We'll see them when they're back in their garages in just a moment. Dempsey Proton Rating, number 77 car, for our ever-presence in the championship. Good to see Ingo Matter here, by the way, from Absolute Racing. Hello, Ingo. I'll explain that as we move through the week. Ingo's here with a couple of his guys. This is the new colour scheme for what was a grey and black and white 88 car. This is the teal colour that they're sporting this year, and actually I have to say it looks very attractive. Looks much better in the vinyl, if you like, than it did as a render. After spectacular form, winning their full season debut in the LMS, this is the number 31 Orica for Team WRT. Robin Frijns, Ferdinand Habsburg and Charles Milesi are the three drivers for that car, the Belgian super team on home ground. Nice to start there. Next up, by the look of it, for the scrutineering crew is this car. It's the number 1 Richard Mille Racing Team. This is the all-female crew car. Ketske Visser, Sophia Flörsch and Tatiana Calderon. Season last year, of course, in the LMS. This year, step up to the full season of WEC. Great to see them here. And of course, the other team being looked after by Cinetec is the second team in Hypercar. This is the grandfathered LMP1 car, the now Alpine A480, the number 36 car. Again, look at the other different looking number panels in that car. 36, of course, their traditional number in LMP2, with which they've had huge success. But this A480, of course, a grandfathered Rebellion R13 Gibson engine car. This is the 98 car, Aston Martin Racing. Northwest AMR is the effective of the team name. That came a little later than registering for the championship allowed. Paul Delano is back for another crack at this, with Augusto Farfus for the full season and Marcos Gomez, superstar in Brazilian stock car racing. Into Europol step up for the FIA World Endurance Championship, their first full season in the WEC. Kuba Skłowski, Renger van der Zande and Alex Brundle, a eye-catching team there. These are the number 92 and the number 91 cars. You can see no side exhaust anymore on the factory cars. They now match what we're seeing from the privateer cars with these rear exiting exhausts. Higher up though than the original exhausts on the first generation RSR. Again, there, looks to me like there's more silencing on that one. But we'll see how that one works out. First of our guesting teams. We've got 2 guesting teams, 3 cars. It is the Algarve Pro Racing team. There's Chewy Cox in good form, 24 and 25. Roman Rusinov, Franco Colapinto. Nick de Vries now aboard that car. We're switching over to the 25 car, John Falb, with Rui Andrade, and also Roberto Meri now is in that car. TF Sport next, and they've got a couple of spectacular looking Aston Martins for us this year. Ben Keating bringing this fabulous looking beast himself with Dylan Pereira and Felipe Fraga. You can see the driver suits match the rather strident baby blue, I think we'll call that car. D-Station Racing, LMP2 777, Toshi Yoshino, Tomonobu Fuji and Andrew Watson in the 777 car. Teams able, by the way, to choose not just the fonts but the numbers, anything from 0 to 999. Here's the, I do apologise, 3 guesting teams. This is the European debut, in fact the outside of North America debut for the fabulous Corvette C8R. Antonio Garcia and Ollie Gavin back to play in this one. American team displaying the car in, let's say, exploded view. But fabulous to see them here. It's going to be great to see how they match up to the Ferraris and the Porsches in GTE Pro. 5 cars for that class here. There's Jojo Sports, their cars now ensconced in the garage. This deep green livery, noisy compressor with apologies. There's the 38. Another newcomer for the season. And great to see Ligier back here. The very yellow ARC Bratislava Ligier GSP 217 from Slovakia. Some familiar guys here from, certainly me, from the Asia Le Mans series, but Ollie Webb moves here with Tom Jackson and the ever-present Miro Konopka. Iron Lynx, their 2 cars, the number 85 with the trio of female drivers, 2 of whom we're used to seeing in the ELMS, Rahel Fry, Manuel Agostina, but great to see Kat Legg back after that really horrible accident that put her out for the season last season. Paul Ricard. It's the 2nd car. This is the 60 car. Claudio Schiavoni, Matteo Cristoni and Andrea Pacini, a good looking squad there. PR1 Motorsports collaborating here, as they will here in At Le Mans, with the Panis Racing team. Patrick Kelly, of course, the award winner from IMSA, with Gabby Aubrey and Simon Trummer, the 24 car. Great to see them here too. New looking number panels at least, and some subtle changes too to the livery for the 51 and 52 car. You see the Cetilar backing on the front flanks of the car and the retro number embedded in the green panel for the 51 car. From AF Corse, our 3rd GTE Pro team. Anybody tuning in to the early efforts in the LMS will have seen this car was there but didn't race with the positive COVID tests of the team, but this is the fabulous looking chromed 83 car here, sorry, 88 in the LMS for Francois Perodo. Nicholas Nielsen, Alessio Rivera is the full season squad for the AF Corse squad with Francois Perodo. Very familiar colours for that matter, returning crew for the 54 car. Then we've got to the Cetilar car. We're in LMP2, of course, but with Roberto Lacorte, I think it is standing by the car, Giorgio Finaggiotto and Antonio Fuoca. This is a fabulous looking Italian blue. It's a great looking car that will really pop, I think, when we get to the car being out in sunshine. And to finish with a slightly noisy compressor, so again apologies. High Class Racing, Jan Magnussen and his Fjordback. We know that they'll be joined at Le Mans this year in the 59 car by Kevin Magnussen for another all-Danish squad, but it's an all-Danish squad here as well, with the bronze driver Dennis Anderson, who we've seen for a number of years in the ELMS, here for the WEC. That was it. We'll join you for the rest of the week. Thanks for joining us here in the pit lane at Spa Francorchamps.